Mama, I'm in love with a hot girl, and they just don't get it.
Lil Wayne's The Carter 5 was supposed to be released on Tuesday, but it wasn't. We'll tell you why. Hey guys, I'm Sophie Shalacy with Trending on ET Now. Just days before his latest album was to be released, Tunechi took to Twitter with a fiery rant against his record label. "To all my fans, I want you to know that my album won't and hasn't been released because Baby and Cash Money Records refused to release it. This is not my fault. I am truly and deeply sorry to all my fans, but most of all to myself and my family for putting us in this situation. I want off this label and nothing to do with these people, but unfortunately, it ain't that easy. I am a prisoner and so is my creativity." The long-delayed album was first supposed to be released in 2013, but was pushed multiple times.
This album means a whole lot to me. I know the real fans out there, it means a whole lot to them too. I refuse to cheat them and just give them anything, and give them anything rushed.
Given his long history with the label, Wayne vs. Cash Money is definitely one of the more surprising rap feuds. But he's hardly the first artist to take his label to task. So did these 5 stars. When Columbia Records refused to promote Johnny Cash's controversial single, The Ballad of Ira Hayes, in 1964, Cash responded by placing a letter in Billboard magazine as a full-page advertisement. "Where are your guts?" he challenged the music industry. On the 50th anniversary of Bitter Tears, the concept album was revisited by Chris Christopherson, Emmylou Harris, and more for a new release via Sony Music Masterworks. And who could forget Prince's famous spat with Warner Brothers in the 90s when the singer wrote "slave" on his face and changed his stage name to the unpronounceable Love Symbol in an effort to escape his contract. But all's well that ends well. Today, Prince is back on the label and releasing new music. In 2010, a leaked email from Nas to Def Jam executives revealed serious tensions. The rapper called himself, quote, "nobody's slave," and demanded that the label, quote, "put my out." Time and time again, it's the executives who always stand in the way of a creative artist's dream and aspirations, he said. Earlier this year, Nas released his final album under the Def Jam record deal. Now this feud's a little more lighthearted. Brad Paisley made headlines this summer by leaking his own album and broadcasting it on Twitter, much to the chagrin of Sony Music Nashville. Some are speculating that Paisley going rogue was nothing more than a marketing stunt, but it's also worth noting that the performer is engaged in a $10 million lawsuit with the label over royalties. Hey, business is business. And now bringing it all back to Cash Money, Tyga tweeted his frustration with the Young Money label back in October, claiming that execs were, quote, "holding him hostage. Might just leak it for my fans, then let them make money off it," he said of his still unreleased Gold album. "The music industry is a devil's playground," he said, and when asked by one fan whether he was still with Young Money, Tyga responded, "not for long." In an interview with Power 106 in LA, Tyga said he's going to put his album out independently. Now clearly art and business don't always mix, but here's hoping Weezy and Cash Money can work it out so that we can get some new music. Stick with ET Online for more on this and other music news.